systems in New York, in Pennsylvania, in Maryland, all over. Maryland, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Delaware. We had a big streak. And then Indiana. Oh, do we love Indiana. Because that was going to be the firewall for my opponents. And it turned out to be the firewall for me. We won in a landslide. Of course, I want to thank the great Bobby Knight. It's not bad when you have Bobby Knight, right? Bobby Knight in Indiana. So we're not going to let it happen anymore that a carrier can announce very routinely 1,400 people you fired were moving to Mexico. They want to do that, and there are consequences. And I'll tell you what the consequences are. Every time they make an air conditioner, we're going to have strong borders. And by the way, we are going to have a wall, and I mean a real wall. We are going to have a wall. Who's going to pay for the wall? Not even a doubt, by the way. You know, Mexico, and I have no problem. I love Mexico. I love the Mexican people. So many of them. I do business with them. They work for me. I have thousands. They're phenomenal people. Their leaders are too smart for Obama and too smart for our leaders. Our leaders are selling us down the tubes. So when Carrier goes to Mexico, every time they make an air conditioning unit and try and sell it across our now very strong borders, you know what's going to happen? 35% tax. And you know what's going to happen then? They're not going to want to move. When they know that's going to happen, they're not moving. Because we're losing our guts. We're losing our companies. We're losing our jobs. We're losing manufacturing. When I was campaigning in New York and other places, I look at upstate New York, out on the island, places I've known all my life. I grew up in New York. You look at these states, it's absolutely barren. You see these factories that were vibrant 20 years ago. And by the way, Bill Clinton signed NAFTA, probably the worst deal economically that this country's done in 100 years. NAFTA has single-handedly wiped out single-handedly wiped out so much of our manufacturing. It's moved to Mexico and other places. So Hillary she doesn't know anything about jobs. She doesn't know anything about jobs. She thinks the VA is doing good. Did you see a statement a couple of months ago? The Veterans Administration is doing a good job. If she thinks they're doing a good job, then I've been wasting a lot of time because I know the vets. And they are miserable with what's happening. I have a vet that came up to me. He waited 7 days to see a doctor. And after seeing the doctor said, "I'm sorry, I can't take care of you now. I'm going on vacation." And this is happening all over. And you're losing. Thousands of people are dying. Hard to believe even. Of our vets, our most cherished people. Thousands of people are dying, waiting online to see a doctor. That is not going to happen anymore. And if there's a wait, we're going to give the right for those people to go to a private doctor or even a public doctor and get themselves taken care of, and we're going to pay the bill. And that should have happened a long time ago. That should have happened a long time ago.